In our childhood, we've been taught that you could not divide any number by 0 because the answer would break our basic understanding of fundamental maths. Just like a quantum mechanics breaking the fundamentals of classical physics. But do you ever think about that? Why can we divide any number with 0? Ancient civilizations like Roman Greece were afraid of a 0 because they think 0 is something that is actually nothing or nothingness or something that can be end of the reality. According to me, it could be a cheat code of universe, catch the simulating codes. Maybe. But come with me in the 7th century of Indian civilization, where the Indian mathematician Brahma Gupta saw 0 as a mathematical quantity. He created basic mathematical rules that could define 0, such as if you add in 1 something like a 0, answer is a 1. And if you subtract 0 from 1, answer would be still 1. If you multiply 1 with a 0, the answer is 0. And the most important, which is the title of the video, 1 by 0. If you divide anything by 0, is 0. Yeah, in ancient time it is. But after 500 years, Bhaskaras and Brahmagupta, two people disagreed with this and said 1 by 0 is not 0. It's infinite. If you wonder how, normally dividing by smaller and smaller number gives you a bigger and bigger answer. 10 divided by 2 equals to 5. By 1 equals to 10. By 1 by 2 equals to 20. And by 1 million is equal to 10 million. And so on. So it seems like if you divide it by a number that keeps sinking all the way down to 0, answer will be grow to the largest thing possible, towards infinity. Then isn't the answer to 10 divided by 0 actually infinite? What do you think about that? Pause the video, try to comment down below. But I will really know it. If you divide 10 by a number that tends towards 0, the answer tends towards infinity, and that's not the same thing as saying that 10 divided by 0 is equal to infinity. It's breaking the law of fundamentals of math. How? First of all, you have to understand that what is division actually is. If you divide 10 by 2, this means actually how many 2's we need to make 10, or 2 times what equals to 10. Essentially, dividing by number is the reverse of multiplying by it. In the following way, if you multiply any number a given number x, we can ask if there is a new number we can multiply by afterwards to get back to where we started. If there is, the new number is called by the multiplicative inverse of x. For instance, if you multiply 3 by 2 to get 6, you can then multiply by 1/2 to get back to 3. So the multiplicative inverse of 2 is 1/2 and multiplicative inverse of 10 is 1/10. As you might notice, the product of any number of its multiplicative inverse is always 1. If you want to divide it by 0, then it's necessary that we need to find its multiplicative inverse, which should be 1 over 0. This would have to be such a number that multiplying it by 0 would give 1. Because anything multiplied by 0 is still 0, but such a number is impossible. So 0 has not multiplicative inverse. Couldn't we just make a new rule? Okay, the symbol infinity means 1 over 0 and see what happens. If we say that 0 multiplied by infinity is equals to 1, and after that 0 multiplied by infinity plus another 0 multiplied by infinity is equals to 2. Now by the distributive property, the left side equation can be rearranged to 0 plus 0 times, which is almost a 0, and again 0 multiplied by infinity is equals to 2. And unfortunately we have already defined this as equals to 1, while the other side of equation is still telling us it's equals to 2, so 1 equals to 2. Oddly enough, that's not necessarily wrong. It's just an 1 true in our normal world of number. So for the final answer is 1 by 0 is actually undefined or unknown. You could say secretly in your mind. That's our God's stimulative function bind us in this fictional universe. If you enjoyed this video, follow me for more. Like my video, comment on the topic. Keep supporting, keep loving. Thank you. Bye bye.